This is a quick tutorial on Spotlight Search. You can think of Spotlight Search as a way to search for just about anything that is on your MacBook. To access it, you use the search key that's on the top row. It's the F4 key. It has a magnifying glass on it. So there it is. And let's actually use Spotlight Search to take a look at the system preferences for Spotlight Search itself. So we type in Spotlight. We want to search, and there it is, System Preferences. So let's look at the System Preferences for Spotlight. So we click that. It shows us the categories that will appear in Spotlight search results. And this has most of them checked. You can uncheck those that you don't think are useful. Now let's take a look. We have applications, so it will search for applications on your MacBook. We see folders, and it will also search for files, but those are shown by the different categories of files. So we have PDF documents checked, presentation, spreadsheets, documents is checked. So it'll find things like Word documents. So applications, files, folders, and system preferences. These are the types of things we usually think about using Spotlight Search. We also, though, have things like calculator. You can use Spotlight Search to do calculations. It'll search contacts, it'll do conversions, we'll search definitions, events and reminders. It'll search mail and messages. I have that unchecked. That only works if you're using the MacBook Mail program, and most of you guys don't use that, I think. So, let's look at what some of these searches look like. So I'll hit F4 again, the search key. There we have it. Go ahead and close out preferences. So let's say we're going to use Spotlight Search to find the display settings. We want to change a display. So we might, a display setting. We might type display system preferences. And it has some Google searches that it's recommending, some Siri suggested websites. It does not have the system preferences for display, and I've typed too much. I should just type display. So let's take that down to just display. When you're searching for system preferences, less is more. Just put the word, and there it is, displays. So click it, and it will open system preferences for displays. If I want to find, for example, the settings for dictation, just type dictation, and there it is. It's in the keyboard settings. I may not have known that. Now, of course, we can also just go to system preferences. We can always search here and find it that way. There it is, keyboard. So that's another way that works well to find those. Now, a lot of you probably have used Spotlight Search to find files and folders. You just need to know part of the name of a file or folder. Let's say I want to find my notes from chapter 6.3. I might type chapter 6.3, and I see there are some Google searches, but I don't see my files. And I realize, well, I might have used a different abbreviation for chapter or something. So I just put in 6.3. It has some more suggested things that automatically pop up. I want to make clear I just want to search 6.3. So now I see, yes, there's some things that come up. 6.3 notes is a PDF, and then down here I have some more PDF documents. So one of those is the one I'm looking for. Also, a word in the file will work. Let's say I'm looking for a final exam schedule and I've had trouble finding it, but I think the word lunch is in that document. So I just type in lunch. And let's see, did it find it? I thought it would. Yes, there it is. I have this, I named it scheduling. I shouldn't have named it scheduling. That's not a very good name for it. But by searching the word lunch, I recognize, yeah, I think that's it. Open Microsoft Word. Here's this final exam schedule. Sure enough, it has the word lunch in it. Now, I want to mention that it will not search your Google Drive. So, if the file is in Google Drive, do the search through Google Drive. So let's look at using Spotlight Search for searching for apps on your computer. Say the DVD player app did not start up when you put in a DVD. So you want to go to that app and manually start it up. You could go to Launchpad and look for it. But let's say we want to use Spotlight Search. Just type DVD player. And there it is, the DVD player app. And we can launch that app from right there. Now, let's say you want to try a different DVD player app and you want to search the App Store. That did not come up here. We'll have to actually go to the App Store to do that. It didn't come up because the DVD player app we already had makes Spotlight Search think that we don't need to go to the App Store. Now, if we were searching for a general video player, but not just for DVDs, but just video player that plays all kinds of different video files. We don't have an app already on the computer that exactly matches that. So it goes and finds this at the App Store, has a suggestion. We could install that. This could be a time saver. Instead of going to the App Store and seeing all the different options, we could just go with the one that Spotlight Search suggests, and hopefully it'll be good. Now, QuickTime Player is an application we have that it does show up, but it takes us to the App Store as well in this case. It also shows us VLC Player, which is not even in the App Store, but it suggests that that one as well. So those are some of the more common uses for Spotlight Search. There's a few sort of specialized uses that are kind of neat. Spotlight Search is a calculator. So we could type 6 times 36. And there's the answer, 216. It will do conversions. If we type in 32 ounces, it says 32 ounces equals 2 pounds. It guesses. Maybe we wanted to convert to pounds. If we say, no, that's not what I wanted to convert to kilograms, we could just say 2 kilograms, 2 kilos, and there it is. 32 ounces to kilo is 0.91 kilograms. It'll convert currency as well. We could convert dollars to British pounds or whatever we wanted to do. So, another specialty application, definitions. We typed in Spotlight a while ago. Well, it also will give us a definition of that. We can click that and have it over here, read all about the definition of Spotlight. So it's a quick way to search for just about anything on the MacBook itself, files and folders, apps and system preferences. Just remember, for files and folders, if it's on Google Drive, search Google Drive instead. You also have these cool little specialty uses, kind of gimmicky, but can be useful. And the special uses I'm talking about are the definitions, calculator, and unit conversions.